to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy.
Turning it on! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He's got him still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's sacked. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Trojans head quickly to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's McLeod. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. To the edge, it's McLeod. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
USC 14, NC State 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the run. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to pass on second down. Punts it out of the air. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give on the counter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's set. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. NC State going up-tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Hout. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. He'll set up to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Running to Green. Oh, what a cut! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Rides the back and leaves it. Plows through the defense. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Old Dominion. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Hout. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, NC State.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Santos. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The inside handoff. And he's still running after the move. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Throws to the back. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch at the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Catch in the middle, it's Miranda. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
NC State, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pulls it in. It's strong. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your play.
He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play call...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Now on the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Just feeds the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The play action fake. How about that catch and toe tap to get the 1st down? North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
4th down coming up.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The deficit is huge, this one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Michigan State.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Santos. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he got loose. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
42, NC State, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Santos. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. From the gun, the ground game.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was